Today we will be preparing a beef basil cheeseburger. The ingredients you will need will be ground beef. You will need toasted bread, grain bread, or whatever bread you'd like. The seasoning will be onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, cilantro flakes, and as well as some Creole seasoning. Also, you will need mayonnaise, ketchup, as well as Dijon mustard. I choose to use Dijon. And so also you'll need cheese, of course. Also you will need, for toppings, tomato, basil, as well as some onions if you choose to do onions. So to get started, the first thing you will do is you will prepare your ground meat in a bowl. You would season it, of course, with all your seasoning. And then I also like to use saran wrap. So the saran wrap is used to form the patty itself. I like the patty to be the same shape as my bread. So I'll put the ground meat here. I'll smash it down. And I will pat down the meat here on the edges, on both sides. I'll do both sides like this. And I'll pat it down really well, smash it out to the thickness that you would like to have your meat. Then after doing that, I take a knife and I smash down on both edges, like so. And then I remove the excess meat and put it back into the bowl and cover and then wrap for later on. So after all that is done, I'll have my skillet here ready, and I like to do it on a medium heat. I don't like it really dry, so I'll just add my ground meat here. Of course, you always want to wash your hands when handling food. Get rid of that. And so as that's cooking, you toast your bread in a toaster. And then after all that is done, then you can add the ingredients onto your toasters. Sometimes I like to take my scissors and cut the edges here, but I won't do that today. So I'll add my mayo first. You do not have to have mayo if you don't like it. Some people are not good with mayonnaise. So I like to toast to have mayonnaise on both sides. Because when I add my Dijon mustard, I like it to be a little smooth so that it spreads a little better. So I take a separate knife when adding my Dijon mustard to my mayo on the other slice of toast. So I don't like dry burgers, so, and that's optional as well. I like the Dijon because it's a little spicy. And ketchup, you can add the ketchup if you like. I was debating if I'd like to have it on there today, but I'm just going to add just a little bit. Also with a separate knife, I will add that on. And I add it on to the Dijon mustard side. I'll check my burger to see if it's ready to turn up. Check the bottom. So it looks like it needs to be turned up just a little bit. I had it on low, medium low actually. So I'll turn this up some, get the heat going. So now that the patty is done here, I'm going to add my ingredients to the toasted bread. While I'm doing that, I have added some cheese here. And I'm going to toast it in the oven just to melt the cheese. Just real quickly. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my basil like this. Just put it on there any way you'd like. I'm going to add my onions. I love onions. Sorry, I'll have a mint later. Like this. Move this out the way so you can see. Then I'm going to add my tomatoes. And these tomatoes were homegrown in my garden, so it should be really good if you like tomatoes. Check on the toast. Yes, it's melted just enough. Careful, always use something protective for your hands. We'll add the patty. Make sure it's well done. And as you can notice here, my patty is the same size as my toasted bread. Add the toasted bread like so. And I will cut it. Like so. That knife out of the way. Make sure it's cut all the way down. And there you go. Your toasted basil cheeseburger. Thanks for watching.